Hello guys, welcome to Scarlet, Nexus? I don't know how to say it, but I actually played a lot. Like, let's just say, okay, let me see if I can log in. Okay, no, not log in, but 3 hours and 31 minutes. That's just actually fun, and the the point of this, just like to know if you ever seen God Eater, that's the name, yeah. So I won't start out you guys level 10. I was thinking about going for a goal, but you find out later it's someone else. And yeah. Oh, maybe you have to play the other character to find out who she is. I will skip all the music, so I can't really get copyright stuff. Level.
You have to live.
It does.
No matter what.
Sorry, I'm hoping that's charged. I'm making sure this thing charged in case my Xbox, my other battery's dying. I'm gonna put this in the first slot. Or channel. I should drink water, but
The virtual brain link cable will now be connected. This will hurt much more than it did in training. Be strong.
this game is amazing.
Beginning SAS cable connection.
Is this for real?
Okay, 1 second. I'm sorry. I have to make sure my thing's not. I have to make this party online only. I like the main characters here. What's up, guys? Dumping on stuff.
So
I need to move all my
feels like.
box and.
Good. Seems like you're okay. This aptitude test will determine your platoon assignment. Do your best.
Oh, so
Yes,
great.
sir.
Chaos. No, I was right. So great. What are you doing down there?
Yuito Sumeragi. Identity confirmed. The other suppression force
Okay,
aptitude
go on
test
the bed.
will now
Come on,
begin.
on the bed.
Exterminate
Bed.
all
Come on,
others.
bed. Sorry, guys. Come on, bed. Oh, come on, go. Yep, and I had to play this. Can I somewhat? Actually, yeah, no. I already got really crap on, so I think I'll be fine with easy.
This is the final trial.
Oh,
I have
yeah,
to be
B
ready.
is how you won.
Stop thinking so much. I have to focus on what's in front of me. If I can complete this assignment, I'll be a member of the OSF. Soon, I'll be able to make my childhood dreams come true.
And I like the main character's story mode for this.
I should be able to handle any kind of other with my psychokinesis power.
Almost anyone. Again, this is...
Here we go. We did it. Come on.
Dude, the the guy I'm playing the same person, but the same person, I literally just destroy everything. Till like the third mini boss. I got my hand to me. I almost lost twice. Like, I didn't lose.
Keep this up.
I didn't lost one game. So.
We did it.
It took me like 50 times to learn.
There's a chance she would know something about her. I have to make it through this exam, no matter what.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
That didn't mess up.
Let's keep this up.
They got nothing on me, kids. I hate having cords, but because my phone's dead, I have to deal with it.
The exam should be finishing up soon. The instructor always said the most dangerous thing is being careless at the end.
Yep.
All right.
Careless is the one you can really get damaged, or right close to your home. Oh.
We did it.
Okay, now I can do this. There we go. That's how we do it.
Let's keep this up. We did it.
If I do everything I learned from my training, I should be able to win. I have to.
Come on.
What are you doing, Gapsy? What are you doing? Jumping down there, bug? Come on, up. Come on. And stay up. Come on.
Mission successful. This concludes the aptitude test.
Woo!
Okay, that ends your training. You're an official member of the OSF from tomorrow. Cadets now have 24 hours of free time until then. Make sure to get some rest before your duties tomorrow.
And it's
Understood.
truly 24. No, it's not. That'd be messed up. Truly 24 hours. Like, dang, man. Look at that. That was actually a good teach you how to play the game. It's not even wasn't hard. It just I had need to read it more. Look fine. It wasn't hard to read, but it wasn't like took me like 30 times because the difficult of hitting the same button to I thought that was Persona for a little bit. Boy, we don't. You think you're cute? No, you're adorable. Yes, you are.
Hey,
Captain.
Yuito, how was the test?
Nagi, how did it go?
You think I'm talking to someone? No, I'm just talking to myself.
On the test, I'd say
Wanna
that I
say
did
hi?
kind of pretty good.
Kind of good or pretty good?
Oh, we
Looking
wanna
rough
play?
When the
Wanna
SAS
play?
cable
You
connected.
wanna play?
Oh, that really hurt. It was
My
fine
dog
after I got
actually
used to it,
wanna-
though.
Sounds like you had fun. That's so like you.
So tomorrow will be
Did you fall?
OSF, just like we
You
dreamed.
need to go bathroom?
I can't believe
Bathroom?
Yeah.
Wanna go bathroom?
it. What's
Wanna
up?
go outside?
You don't sound very excited.
No? Okay.
No, I'm happy too. Didn't I tell you?
Stop licking my head.
I was saved by an
No
OSF
licky.
soldier when I was a kid. So I wanted to be one as well.
Okay.
But
Off my leg. You.
But what?
You make my legs sleepy. Nope. Nope. Off.
lately,
Come on.
I've been wondering if that's it. The end of my goal. I'm here today because someone saved me. So, I'm wondering if there is a better way to save more people's lives.
You can't bear such a big burden like that. People have limits. We're OSF, so we fight others. Let's do our best at the job we've been given for now.
Yeah, you're
The
right.
others, all of those
I
monsters.
guess I was just being a little anxious. First, I have to become a real member of the OSF.
Because I don't know
Thanks.
how long I've been or will play.
Your
but I
gratitude
love
is
this game.
greatly
This game is
appreciated,
actually
Mr. Yuito.
almost better than
So you're going to report to Sumeragi Tomb
all the
later?
anime I've been playing.
I hate telling the ancestors every little thing. So annoying.
Well, it's not just that. The Sumeragi Tomb is collaborating with Baki right now.
Oh, okay.
What?
I knew what they were
Sumeragi
talking
Tomb
about
is
now.
your family grave. I know it's a tourist spot, but they do things like that?
I heard it's happening more and more. It's something my father decided on. Oh, right.
Because
I have to send a message to
Oh.
my dad and brother.
Your fa-
okay, let me pause this. So I could play this for 3 hours straight. I don't know I will, but I feel like I want to. But then I'd be at 12 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know. It's been almost a week or two. I've been up this late, and I've been like sleeping well. I'm hopefully I can get back to bed exactly the time now. Hopefully I can do like Saturday and Sunday to play, but then I don't really talk on Saturday and Sunday because my dad's working all the time at home. So I'm gonna try to get him into like doing these not games but card games, so we can, me and my brother and my dad can actually play some games, and he's actually looking for it. I'm really happy we all can get together and play games. So, okay, let's go
Father
for
won't
it.
reply anyway. I know he didn't want you to join
Okay,
the OSF,
my
but man,
thing is
that's
charged.
cold. He's always smiling when he's at the council. It's like he's not even two-faced, but three-faced.
I mean, he's a
Well,
politician
that's how
after
you
all.
want to have your dad
Anyways,
like that.
I only send him simple messages. Oh, there's already a reply from my brother.
What does it say?
Good work. You pushed through.
A direct compliment from Chief Sumeragi. You're guaranteed a promotion.
You're making fun of me. My brother's not going to coddle me just because he's the chief of the OSF.
Okay, sorry.
Sure you are. If you're really sorry, you'll give me the keychain from the fortune you get from Baki.
All right, I got it. I'll pull a fortune and give you my keychain. Then you have to help me pick up the ladies. I have a better chance when you're with me.
Oh,
What?
my cat.
It's just me
says
doing extra
sneeze.
work for you.
So, going for, I got so far in. I love this game a lot more than I should, and I didn't buy this. This is on Game Pass, so hopefully you guys
You
like
really
this.
do like.
And go for the Game Pass a lot more now. I'm hopefully could
Like Baki though. He kind of makes me
because
feel
I feel
nice.
like they will make a
Like
new
stuffed
Monster
animal I
Hunter
had when I
game.
was a kid. When you were a kid, Has Baki been around
Because
that
it's been,
long?
what, 4 years
Hasn't he?
right now Monsanto
I
came
can just
out?
feel his cuteness in my DNA.
I will pick this up, and I don't, that's not the one I want. So for you guys, I'm gonna save the first one for you guys, because I feel like it's much better for you guys, and I can take the second place. Because look, and that just took me like 20 minutes. I was like messing around. Oh no, 20 minutes. An hour from 2 hours. I literally just messing around. So I don't know if I'm gonna just level up my character like I did with my shoulder line, and I didn't do nothing. I just let it got off and just relax and ate some, you know, normal person. Oh come on, you know that's
There are a lot of people paying their
a
respects.
persona character.
Huh. Those two girls over there were cute.
What? Really? I didn't see them.
I can't believe your family grave is a tourist spot. You sure are an elite.
My dad and brother are, but I'm not.
It's like one of those grand families. Your father is the chairman, and your brother is chief of the OSF. Plus, you're descended from Yakumo Sumeragi, our founding father. He's the hero who saved humanity from the spring of extinction. I wonder what he looked like. Maybe he looked like you. He is your
Ooh.
ancestor.
I can put down
He's my
$38
ancestor,
a
but
month.
that was 2,000 years ago.
Okay.
I certainly don't feel like his descendant. The only record of him is in that mask.
Sorry, I hit my mic.
Even if they say he's my ancestor, how could I be sure?
Ah, I get it. He does look like the villain in a horror movie. His face was injured in the spring of extinction, right? Oh, crap. Your dad would get mad at me for saying that about our country's forefather.
It's no big deal.
But you are. The Sumeragi house is known for having lots of authority. Your dad got mad when you said you didn't want to be a politician or a bureaucrat.
Enough about my family. Let's go get a fortune from Baki.
That's the only good thing about my family. They don't.
You're
push
not going to pray to your
us.
ancestors?
I wasn't
Okay,
that
let's get going then.
spoiled, but my friends say you're a spoiled brat. Like, I look back now, yeah, I was. But
Okay, got it.
because
Let's look at this.
here, because I had a friend who was a really cool guy, and I just like every time I go to his house, I help him out anytime he need help, and I like. And again, maybe it's just I look at it like, yeah, it was super bad with him, but at my place, like you do, like don't get me wrong, I should do more often what I did with my friend's place, but I help my brother and sister out so much, not even much, but when I was a kid, like all the way up to 12, I helped them clean up, and when I hitting the middle school or something, I kind of like, you know what, I give up. I'm not cleaning up nothing. Like, I pick up my stuff, but not even that no more. And I got much better picking up stuff. Now I just, if it's bowls and plates, I literally put water in. And I'm that lazy, and I like all my friends are like, man, your life was so, like, yeah, it was easy now. But it was so funny because my one friend today, like, dude, your dad and mom are always nice. Like, yeah, like, you just, whenever you guys come over, like, it's easy. Like, for me, it was, when I go to people's house, I pick up their, my stuff over there. Because my parents raised me up. You don't, whenever you mess with other people's house, you don't, you don't do it over there. And like I know the funny part was, when I go to my friend's house, I eat on the dinner table, and I'm like, why are you like? Oh, my parents teach me, you know, we eat at people's living room, all that. Like at my house, not a big deal when they do it, but my parents asked me, well, my dad's he used to run washing on for all his life, and I knew him as a cook for my whole life, and whenever you ask him, he cook. My favorite thing is my favorite food is his creamy chicken noodle, and all my friends like, yo, you should make your dad make those. Like, dude, that's so natural food, dude. We can just like make that any day, dude. You can come over with us every day, and we probably make that. Like, but that's good. Like, yeah. But like, see me, I like my dad's won't cook, and my dad say like, oh, he doesn't burn the food, but sometimes we leave the food longer, because again, natural when you cook food, we want to keep it warm, and I take the bottom half and eat the whole thing because I love burnt food. And my dad said my grandma always made burnt food. I'm like, huh, I never had. Like, oh wait, yeah I do, because for a long time I forgot she made again, easy stuff but not hard. But my dad said she cooked a chicken the one time. I'm like, huh.
Same time.
So like,
Roger. These are the fortunes that will decide our fate in
Sorry.
the OSF.
Ready?
I forget how
Go!
long ago was that.
Very bad luck.
Me too. This is a bad sign. Oh, I'm dying. Let's go to a cafe or something after we tie these off.
Man, I actually wish.
We already got Baki's keychain. Why don't we head to Vision Town?
Oh, I already didn't. I did this my whole the whole game. I like cancel, you know, all my games I've been playing. I don't like to read text if I don't have to. Again, that's the only reason I like about Sword Online. They don't have it on your. Man, chaos. Sorry, my cat is scratching the chair. Not my chair, but still. Okay, at least I know I need to keep my healing now. Okay, this part, yeah. I'm gonna say, I swear we went to the coffee place where I'm like, oh yeah. I'm gonna wait for the new Digimon game coming out. I told my parents I don't want to buy no more games.
An other alert? But today's forecast said the threat level
Excuse
here
me.
was 0.
Hello, Woody.
What? Others?
Show your
What
legs.
are they doing in the city?
All units, double time! Who wants the second way through? Fire!
A transfer warning.
Captain, what's up?
They're deploying the Scarlet Guardians.
You wanna go outside? 1 second. Hey guys, I have to pause this in case somehow it goes all the way to the next area. My dogs need to go outside. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back.
Septentrion Karin and Fubuki.
Put both headphones on.
Septentrion Karin Travers and Fubuki Spring.
Karin Regiment, Fubuki Regiment, Plan A, roll out.
Civilians, head to the shelter.
I love those semi-armor plates.
Huh?
I want to know what they actually use.
Wow.
What
Hey, Yuito, we have to get to the shelter too. We're not real
rabbit?
soldiers yet.
Yeah.
Okay, what we got? Oh yeah, hold down.
The other was defeated with one blow. Septentrion First Class, Brain Eater Major General Karin Travers
Come on,
is
we
amazing.
just went outside. Go up. There we
Whoa!
go.
Hypervelocity evasion into an electric blast? Karin Travers is the only one who can use that many powers. He's so cool.
Doesn't he have the ability to copy other people's powers?
Yeah, that's why he can use all those powers. It's basically cheating.
The other is Major General is unfazed. Major General Spring freezes the other without hesitation.
Whoa, an other like that is nothing against a Septentrion class.
Look out!
Here we go, guys.
Hey, are you serious? We're not real soldiers yet.
We're the only ones here with the powers necessary to fight the others.
We can't. If the instructors find out.
We can't just watch people die. I'm going. You call for backup.
I don't want to go alone. I'll go with...
Thanks.
Don't look so happy. Oh,
You're the best.
what? You think I don't know that? I'll take the right, you take the left.
Got it.
Meaning I had to get both of them.
Nani, you okay? Maybe I can win. You better win.
All right. We did it.
I just want to
It's
do
not
that.
safe here. Get to a shelter.
Yes, sir.
Be careful.
There are more others, and you keep fighting?
Sure, why not? I'll take them on.
Okay, let's go.
Take this guy out first.
Damn, you better buy me dinner later.
Here we go. All right.
Just making sure I'm not losing stuff.
Was that the last of them?
Nagi! Did it!
I think after this, I'm gonna play a Marvel Avenger Man.
Now die!
You a civilian?
It's her.
have to live. No matter what.
You're OSF?
Oh, no.
I see. Either way, our goal is the same.
What do you mean, goal?
Are you an idiot?
Huh?
Yeah.
Coming.
Huh? What's coming?
Here we go.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Can I turn this up? There we go. I can't turn this up.
Come on.
You're OSF too. You can use brain
I was
talk.
so blocked.
Do you see what's happening? Let's talk after we take out the others.
Good. I can still fight.
Here we go.
Good work. That should take care of all the other readings around here.
Yes.
Kasane, I saved that boy.
Hate
Nagi,
having both headphones
you're okay.
on, bud.
Yeah, Naomi saved me. Man, I must look like an idiot.
I'm just glad you're not hurt.
Thanks, sis.
Oh, you two are sisters?
Yeah, they're both OSF cadets like us. Let me introduce myself. I'm Nagi Carmen. This is Yuito Sumeragi.
Oh, they talking about
I'm
his
Naomi.
last name is
Naomi
Kama.
Randall.
Okay. You find out later on.
This is my younger sister.
Well,
Kasane Randall.
So it was you making all that trouble.
The Scarlet Guardians have eradicated the others.
Huh?
You saved Ryujin Ward in that amazing victory over the others.
What? Well,
What is this? A victory interview?
It is. How do you feel?
Alrighty, that's enough filming for today.
Oh, Captain RNG Spring. Just who are these
I need to actually watch these episodes.
What?
In the real anime.
Nagi? Huh? Where is everyone? Huh?
We should be able to talk here.
What's going...
Good
Just let you know some graphic stuff coming up, but it's not like they hiding it. So just
You're
let you know if
Septentrion
you don't like
6th
hearing
class Luca
stuff,
Travers?
like
It's embarrassing when you put
nasty
it that
stuff,
way. But
talking
yes,
about
that's correct.
like,
Are you all
someone
cadets?
losing a head or
Please
two.
open your personal ports so I can
Just
confirm
let
your
you know
identities.
it's in this part, so it's probably a good thing I should play this whole story.
No objection?
Like
Thank you.
by myself, so I can heads up with you guys.
So all
But
four of you
it's a
are
lot
OSF
of
cadets.
good animes like these.
Cadets aren't
actually.
allowed to fight others.
I'm sorry.
Isn't it for allowing others to enter the local airspace and putting civilians in danger?
I like all.
Kasane! You shouldn't say something like that.
Those are some harsh words. But you're right, Cadet Kasane Randall. I'm sure you all have something to say. But first, report to OSF headquarters. Keep away from the press. Got it?
Understood.
Fine.
What's that?
Yeah, here we go. Just let you know, heads up.
Casualties
with
from the battle.
Stuff like this.
2 OSF troopers on guard duty were killed. I think it's censored, but it's best not to look too close.
1 second.
Huh? Why?
Because others eat human brains.
Yes, looking at headless bodies can have negative lasting effects on your mental health.
That do with
I just imagined it. They should teleport or report them out.
It's too far to the morgue and powers aren't omnipotent. We have time, so let's talk a little. I'm sure you know, but one person can only use one type of power. But each kind of power has peculiarities and aptitude. Just as there are types of powers, each person has strengths and weaknesses. To use them in combat, we must rely on devices to lessen the stress on the brain. That's why things that can be accomplished without powers, or things with low priority, are done manually.
Right, sorry.
Now then, I'll be going.
That'd be us if we didn't get the others first.
I wouldn't let that happen. We're all 567th class, right? We'll stick together and become
Still
great
a lot
fighters.
of people.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll protect you, sis. Let's go.
Oh, goodbye, Yuito. Nagi.
Donnie Randall. She looks
I got my
surprisingly
first
like
name.
her. Those two. From the registration numbers, they're in the same class. Are they twins?
She's so cute.
Huh?
Naomi, she's so my type. Kasane is pretty too, but she's a little scary. Naomi is like her opposite, shy and kind. She kept glancing at me
That
and
doesn't make
blushing.
no sense for
Man,
me.
this might finally be my big chance.
You're as simple as always. Whatever. Let's hurry to headquarters.
What do you mean, whatever? You should be supportive when your best friend is in love.
Yeah. Tell me all about it later. Let's go.
The only sucky about this, I just know all the map in this is so easy to get around to. The reason I came this way, it's a pathway either
You're
way.
not going to headquarters?
Oh. I'm going that way.
You're not going to headquarters?
Oh. Why might... Does the map not full circle? Oh. 1 second. That's the reason why I'm bad at... Setting... Man, my leg is hurting. Oh. Okay, there we go. That just make my... I don't know. Mapping for me, I'm really good with map, but sometimes I suck at the...
It looks like another group of cadets has arrived. That must be Cadet Yuito Sumeragi and Cadet Nagi Carmen. So, it appears you were able to fight an other before your official assignment. How was your first fight?
Huh?
Were you aid?
No, I just used my training.
I see. So you were able to fight calmly. Although still a cadet, you are like Guardian. Amazing.
Really?
Cadet Yuito Sumeragi, what will you tell your father, Chairman Sumeragi, about your actions today?
I've been ordered not to answer any questions. Excuse me. Nagi, let's go!
Oh, there's the train. You literally can hear the train when it's freezing. I love the train sound. Like,
You got a big head for a cadet.
Huh? What did you say?
All right, everyone, don't fight. I'm Kyoka Eden of the 1st Regiment, 8th Company.
Yep, I was right.
Cadet Yuito Sumeragi and Cadet Nagi Carmen, right? Chief Kaito Sumeragi has asked to see both of you. Hurry to the Chief's office. Be ready for a lecture. You did the thing, but it's important to follow the rules as a member of the OSF. Good luck.
Go. Oh, I can't pause it. Really? I can't skip it? Sorry, guys. It's their fault. I really can't pause it. Like, you hear me clicking? Like, I'm hitting even the back button. What is this? This is my second, things I've... So, I'm gonna try to talk over it. I am not trying to, like, you know. But it's like, if you're not letting me skip it, it's not my fault. I love the shot track with this. I really want to go for, like, play a lot of Japanese games more often. I've seen that episode. I'm looking at this, but I feel like I'm gonna wait to beat this game. I think this game could be good later on, but and if I don't watch the anime, I can watch this with you guys. I'd be fine with that. So, you know, it is getting me highlight. So hopefully we do this, play as this character, and we go to the next, the goal, and it has a different story background.
Welcome to Seto Platoon. I am Seto Narukami, Commander. First, let's have everyone introduce themselves. Tell us what your powers are.
This is so different from
it's
the
best to be familiar with the type of powers in your platoon.
Episode 1. I think I'm gonna go watch it.
My power is electrokinesis. All right, you first, Hanabi.
Understood. I'm Hanabi Ichijo. My power is pyrokinesis. Happy to be here.
When I call him
Nagi
brother,
Carmen.
meaning he's
my
like
power is air manipulation.
in the game.
It was my dream to be in the OSF.
I can see he's a brother
I'm
to
honored to
him
serve
more
under
than his
Septentrion 7th Class
brother
Captain
chief.
Narukami.
I'm Yuito Sumeragi. My power is psychokinesis. I was saved by an OSF trooper as a child. I'll do my best to repay that debt.
Oh, so you're the famous Yuito. They said the Sumeragi boy drove off the others. How did it feel to be in the fray?
I'm really hungry now.
Enough
guys.
messing around, Kagero. Introduce yourself.
Yes, Captain. Okay, all you babies of the 567th class. I'm Kagero Dawn, the late blooming genius.
Only you call yourself that.
You're so harsh, Captain. So, Yuito and Nagi, you're volunteer soldiers? I'm an adult, so we're in the same boat. Nice to meet everyone. I'm sure we'll get along.
What does he mean by adult? Adults are OSF troops who weren't scouted until later in life. You didn't know? They're like us that volunteered for the OSF instead of being scouted. Basically fodder.
That's right. I'm just trash here, but I do my best. Let's work together to stay alive.
Don't worry about how you got here. Only the strong and highly thought of survive in this world. Worrying about what others think is pointless, okay? Next is Wataru.
I'm Wataru Frazier. My power is reading thoughts, basically telepathy.
Maybe fight this next map.
Nazar.
Next
My
fight.
power is clairvoyance. Nice to meet you.
So,
I feel like
platoon
I'm
full
so
of weirdos.
tired so quickly.
We should fit
again.
right in with the rest of the OSF.
Punt of girls.
Everyone, do your best. Moving on. We'll start with guard duty as your hands-on training. We'll go in 2-man teams. Nagi's with me, Kagero with Sugumi, and Hanabi with Yuito. Connect your SAS with each other. Get ready and reconvene at the entrance to Kikuchiba in 1 hour. That is all. Dismissed.
Long time no see, Yuito.
Hanabi! What's it been, 2 years? Who would have thought we'd get put in the same platoon?
You know Miss Ichijo?
Call me Hanabi. Yuito and I are childhood friends.
Wow, but we didn't see you at all as cadets.
Oh, I was scouted.
I see. The training areas for scouted and volunteer soldiers are different, so no wonder. I guess you're an elite, Hanabi.
No, I'm not.
Hey, do you know Naomi Randall?
The Randall sisters? I know them. Those two are the real elites. Kasane was scouted by the OSF when she was 12.
She was scouted that young?
Huh? You know Kasane?
Yeah. We fought others together yesterday.
What? You mean that other attack? No way. Kasane didn't say anything about it.
Are you friends with the Randall sisters?
Not really. I talk to Naomi a lot, but Kasane is... I'm pretty sure
weird.
the only one friendly with Kasane is Naomi.
Oh, really? Can you introduce me to Naomi?
Oh, so that's how it is. Naomi is cute.
Hey, you three. Quit your jabbering and get to Kikuchiba.
Yo, I can't believe it's Halloween coming up.
See you later.
That's my dad's favorite Halloween.
I can't believe my first
holiday.
assignment is with you.
Birthday this.
I'm excited.
This month. So that makes sense. I'm not. That's sad
Hey,
part.
Yuito, wait up. Yes?
Here, let me pause this. So like I said, I on my Christmas, 2 days before Christmas. So it's so weird when people say like, yeah, my parents always buy half, because I'm like they say a week or the same month. They give me like half my presents. Like, man, nothing like that. I get like full presents for both for the same month. And they say I was the only child, I was the most expensive baby in my whole family. Like, that makes sense because I was the firstborn. Because I literally, my parents bought me, I had a really gift. Like, I had a gift of every gift I ever had. Because my parents notice when I go with them, I will know everything I saw. I had a really, like, if you give me something later on, you tell me such and such, actually, this is super real because this happened to me just, last year, Christmas. My sister got me a box of, Blue Clues, Mary game, because she said, my mom always said I beat her every time. It's the reason why I have a really good memory of size or anything, but now I'm getting crap on now. Now, my sister said I saw this. Like, nah, I didn't see nothing. Maybe because I tell them, like, hey, I'm too lazy, I'm too not fun to go around house and look at my presents. I used to literally done that a lot. Like, you know, those kids, like, a month or two, and sometimes like 6 months sometimes. They literally bought us presents. They used to literally move it every day, every month. So we noticed they thinking we, like, nah, I always look in the same spot, so. Because I never know, I thought, like, well, they could just, like, buy new presents every time. Like, why not just check on it? And now my parents are like, we don't do that no more. We just get it, and you see it. Like, now it's not fun. So it's one of those, they're not trying hard now. Like, and it's not fun. It's always my favorite thing to do is when I was a kid. I literally knew, again, sorry kids, I knew really about presents sent out, well, you know, the man who makes stuff knew my parents bought it. And my parents always technically never lied to us. Don't get me wrong, we kind of knew he wasn't the guy, because they say, well, we buy the present from them. Like, yeah, I know, it's the shop. I'm like, who else? And I'm like, and it doesn't ruin my love of Christmas. It's just I didn't care for Christmas that much. You know, it's just like it's a holiday. Like, if it's a like, same thing with It's a Different Story, July 4th, anything really. And I hate saying this because I don't like war or, like, don't get me wrong, I'm playing games, I'm having fun. It's not hurting no one. Not really hurting no one if some kid come in and play a game and I destroy them. Like, I try to be nice. I'm not being rude to them. Sometimes I let them beat me up. I don't care. For me, it's a game. It's a game. If I play Yu-Gi-Oh, I suck at it so bad with PvP. But the point of, I love Christmas, Halloween, but I don't like to dress up in Halloween. But I love having my dad loving Halloween, and I try to do it once a blue moon. I just don't like to dress up because I don't like it. But I told him when I have grandkids, when he has grandkids, so my kids, I will dress up with my kids, being a good, good dad. Try to be a good dad, and have my dad go with his grandkids, and we can have fun. I'd be fine with my nieces and nephews too. I tell them, like, hey, I'm the crazy uncle. I try to be a crazy uncle, but I really want to be an uncle more than I want to be a dad, but because I'm afraid if my kids grew up like me, or I'd be fine adopt more than having my natural kids. So I actually helping the kids out more than because then I tell them if I do have kids, I have no it won't change my feeling of anyone. And then that sounds creepy right there, because but like, meaning, I just don't get the point of I hear a lot of stories like I even that happened. I had a friend who actually went to foster care, and I won't tell what's up because he's not around no more. But I like the kid. 1 second. But yeah, like, he has a rough life before what happened, and I treat him like a regular person. Shoot, everyone treat me like a regular person. Why not treat someone? But I tell him, dude, like, my parents let him do whatever. I didn't care. Like, hey, we can do what we want. I wasn't a big guy to play. I'm not a big guy. Now I'm a big dude. But I wasn't a big guy who played gun. I never cared for guns that much. But my friend was a big airsoft gun, and okay, yeah, sure. And he told me some people who play paintball, air guns. He told me, yeah, this guy literally just waved the gun at them. Like, no, I don't do that. I know when I play games, I don't pull these out like in real life. But like, and I tell him, like, hey, the only reason I play with you, man, and nothing against you because we're cool. I just don't like guns, and I always had the same feeling. Hey, I know you like me, but relax. I'm sorry, my dogs really want. Really? Okay, I know. He really think I'm talking to someone. Come on, go back. I need to play my games. I need to do this quick, so I can't. But I'm gonna do it quickly. So I had a friend. I used to hang out once a week because he was always working. So, and I went on Facebook, saw something, and we'll never see him again, but, you know, life went downhill and stuff happened. So, I wish I talked to him before stuff went down, and, you know, I wish I really talked to him more often, but he was a cool guy. He had some problems with a couple of times with me, but that's just like my natural thing. I told him, hey, if you hate me, just heads up with me, just tell me, and you come back next day or two, I promise you I won't get angry. I know mine, sometimes I'd be upset sometimes, and my natural won't hate you even you talk shit on me the next day. Not a big deal. It's always been like, I tell my family, like, hey, and like, even I'm angry, the next day I get better. But sometimes I get really bad motion days, like holidays. I will actually stay in my room for weeks. It's just the holidays just rough me up. But now, because stuff happened last year and it's coming up right now, next month, it's a year. So I don't know if I don't know she has a place. So
what is it?
Go for it.
Mr. Wataru?
You can just call me Wataru. There's a notification for you about bias. Looks like they messed up.
Bias?
It's an OSF-developed brain assistance system
I'm gonna mute
that
myself
amplifies and helps maximize your power. Every year, they choose subjects to gather combat data on the system. And this year, you're one of them. I won't sugarcoat it. It's still in development, so it's unstable, and the side effects aren't clear.
So they want me to be a guinea pig?
Sorry if I scared you. They've done tests before so that people who aren't compatible aren't selected. So don't worry too much. Either way, it's an order, so you can't refuse. Just try starting it up. It should have installed with all the other systems.
Is this right? Nothing seems different except for visuals.
The system works in your brain, using your power to display visions. Powers are just the ability to visualize. They get stronger the more you focus on them. This'll make connecting to SAS smoother too. It'll still hurt a lot though.
I think I got the gist of it. Thank you for explaining all of this to me.
Even though I told you not to worry, there are some nasty rumors about bias causing people to lose their minds or become emotionally unstable. So if you feel strange at all, don't strain yourself.
Okay, thanks. I'll be careful.
Well, that's it from me. Oh, and you don't have to be all polite with me. Just take it easy. All right, don't be late for your mission.
I'm a little worried about being an experiment. Well, I guess it won't change anything. Okay, I'll head to Kikuchiba when I'm ready.
Okay. The only cool thing about grouping up with people, you have to get the right people having the right powers. I'll show you why. Well, they show you why. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so you can literally just hop to hot places too. So. Are you looking my bed? Hmm? Are you right next to my Xbox? Wanna break my other Xbox now? It's okay. It's not your fault.
So, we're all here.
Captain Narukami, may I ask a question?
You don't have to be so formal. We call each other by our first names in the OSF so we can strengthen our bonds. Most of us don't look our age. Ranks are there just to calculate pay.
The OSF only values strength. Remember that.
That's the gist of it. So what was your question?
Right. Wataru isn't here yet.
Wataru is this platoon's operator. He'll direct us from headquarters.
My power allows me to communicate telepathically without the system's assistance, up to around 500 kilometers. That being said, it's a lot of work, so join the group. Open your personal port.
Team leaders will be Nagi, Yuito, and Tsugumi. Each of you, listen to Wataru's orders and move to the designated goal. Try to take down any others along the way. Retreat is allowed if you think you can't handle it, but reach your goal. That's all.
Understood.
Okay. See you later.
Good luck.
So hopefully I can play the new Marvel Avenger tonight. Well, not new, but playing again. Yep, I know how to play that.
Thanks, Hanabi.
Connecting to SAS hurts and feels weird, but it really feels like you're fighting together.
It sprayed something like oil. Don't get it on you. Oh, I already did that. The seeds we planted in those pots have sprouted.
Nice recovery.
I know, right? Every household should have a dependable Kagero. Don't wander off. Don't go into heavily damaged areas. Understood. I'm good at reading the air. I mean, my power is aerokinesis after all. That awkward pause was my power too.
Here we go!
This is pretty rare.
Okay, good. I attacked that guy, not him.
Here we go! Let's keep this up.
I know you can jump that. I did that the first time I played. Let's just save for us before. I tell myself I won't sell these, but oh yeah, I forgot about the demo I got for that. Even the $80, still not much, but still. Here we go. Here's my favorite thing to do. Now I know almost all the come up too.
Like that. Your power is really great.
No way! All right.
All right.
Oh yeah, that. Not that way, but I need to use the fire. Okay, he's out.
You lit that one up. Looks like the enemy dropped something rare.
I don't know if you can. You go over there? Nope. Okay. But I know. Huh. Why you like all different
This
boxes?
place is incredible.
The city is above and below us. It feels like I'm in a VR from a theme park I went to when I was a kid.
It used to serve as the connection base to Togetsu. The city infrastructure was destroyed in an other attack about 5 years ago. So, what you see is what remains.
Togetsu is the stronghold of the Togetsu faith, right? It's kind of like a cult.
Don't say that out loud. Kagero is a believer. He was even a priest at one time.
What? That guy is a priest?
Hey, you do realize I can hear you, right? Don't forget, our platoon's headsets are all connected.
Sorry.
No, don't worry about it. My parents were believers, so I just naturally became a priest. I don't care about the teachings at all. Now that Kikuchiba is like this, you hardly ever see people coming to Suo from the church anymore.
What's that drone doing?
Damn, they found us even though we were jamming them. Crows, Captain. So they sniffed us out. Look alive, everyone.
Crows?
The press.
Guys, the crows will make a big deal out of this. Let's make it exciting.
The city vision projectors must be broken. They're pretty, but kind of scary.
Yeah, it's like they're looming up there.
Okay, let go. Sorry, I was looking at something real quick.
Thanks, Nabi.
I just like using the different style so I can get a little bit better with fighting with other stuff around with me. Probably because of Mortal Kombat I've been playing a lot. I think this is coming up the end right now, so it's up to this. I could play a little bit more, or I don't know. I have to know how I'll look like to catch up.
Come on.
Wait. Oh yeah.
Take this.
It's covered in oil. Burn it up.
Nice fire! You got this!
Yeah, plant, love plant. Oh, dude! It came out of nowhere, Chaos. That's so great. What are you doing? Try to attack me? I saw him coming, but I didn't know he had to jump. Oh, now you want to play on my phone? Dude, really? Are you eating my food? Are you that hungry? Hey guys, I'm gonna be back. I need to feed my cats. Sorry about that. I knew one of my cats was hungry. He will be hungry too. Okay. Oh, they all for each. Okay. I'm gonna unlock all 3 of these. Oh wait. Then this is the one. Sorry, guys. Here we go.
Hey! All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot to move my
What does a Togetsu priest
chat
do?
room over.
Oh, are you interested in me?
No, not at all. I was just asking.
Playing hard to get, I see. All we do is spread the message. Don't return to the moon.
Yeah! No way! Let's keep this up.
Hopefully I didn't hit that. 1 second. Sorry, I thought my parents just got home.
Don't get burned!
I don't have that
Spray something like oil.
power
Don't
for
get it
that.
on me.
But I can still have power.
All right. I guess I'm getting better.
Shoot. Oh, nice. I actually almost blocked that.
The oil's making me sluggish.
It doesn't matter because I have
this up.
Oh, that one feels off.
I've been using brain talk since I was a cadet, but it still makes me uneasy sometimes. I worry that someone might hear everything I'm thinking.
That won't happen. It's not telepathy. I can't read other people's thoughts either. Don't worry.
We did it!
All teams, anything amiss? No, sir. Nagi team has nothing to report. Oh, that's good. You're on my team, though, so you didn't need to check in. What are you doing, Nagi?
Wow, really? You dodged without me. Oh wow, that was
Nagi, that's a restricted area. Get back here.
That was weird.
Sorry. I was just curious. It still doesn't make it okay. You'll write up an incident report when we get back to headquarters. Yes, sir.
There we go. I feel like I did this yesterday. Oh wait, I did. But at the time I was playing the Sword of Line, so I didn't want to do this at the same time with. I don't know. I need to go back in case does something. Somehow I lose. I don't know how I will lose, but yeah, I got 3 hours, so we'll take 2 more hours to catch up.
Oh, Yuito's team is the first to the objective.
Nice going.
Yeah! Hey! Do you hear something?
Good instincts, Yuito. I'm getting other readings nearby. No. Wait. This is a major other. Captain, Tsugumi, a major other has appeared at the objective.
Major others are others that have killed OSF members in the past.
Captain!
It'll take a few minutes for the rest of the teams to arrive. This may be rough for rookies, but hold out. Yuito, Hanabi, look alive!
Hey, pretty boy, you wanna play with us?
I guess we've got no choice. Hanabi, let's go!
All right, I'm ready.
Thanks, Hanabi.
This thing does look pretty tough.
Yeah, we have to have a plan to fight it. Oh, look up there. There's some material hanging down. Yuito, use your psychokinesis to slam it down on its head.
Okay, got it.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know how you can.
Yuito, the other is covered in oil. So if you use my power, you can turn it into a big fireball.
Yeah, I can't do it right now, but.
Let me borrow this.
Nice fire! You got this!
This is bad. That was close.
Gapsy, come on.
Thanks, Hanabi. At this rate, I can still punch. Get back!
Don't get worked up because it's a major other. Keep your eyes open. You especially, Yuito. Your power lets you use the things around you. Don't focus only on the enemy in front of you. Yes, sir.
Here we go!
It wasn't this bad the first time I played him.
I need to support the injured.
Actually, this is probably the first time I ever had a...
That was close.
Oh, you have to hold it.
You okay, Hanabi?
Yeah.
Let me borrow this.
Let's keep this up.
I can't believe that was the first time I had a...
Did we do it?
Are you
alley
okay?
went down.
All of you, stay back or you'll get hurt.
Yeah, someone trying to save me. I would have beat the crap out of him.
Victory! The Scarlet Guardians have won!
I'm gonna put my hoodie on again.
So the hero of this fight is, of course, Private Yuito Sumeragi, who took down a major other on his first assignment. Congratulations, Private Sumeragi. Let's hear from him.
Thanks.
How do you feel?
I'm glad we were able to defeat the other.
Your first victory on your first deployment. Was it satisfying?
I can't answer you very well myself. Please, ask the commander.
Septentrion 7th Class, Captain Seto Narukami. How did Private Sumeragi do?
Both Yuito and Hanabi fought very well.
The fact that Private Sumeragi was put under your command, Captain, must mean that the top brass thinks highly of you.
That's something you'll have to ask my superiors about. We're pulling out. The mission doesn't end until we get to Suo. Keep your eyes open.
Understood.
Suo would sound like a soup. I'm hungry for soup. I really don't like,
No sign of the
noodles
crows.
when I'm sick.
Looks like they got their sights on Yuito this year.
Don't ask me why I'm thinking about noodles.
What do you mean this year?
Every year, the Crows latch on to whoever stands out among the rookies. He or she becomes their new star. It's gonna be rough here on out.
What? Oh, man.
That just means you'll be in the limelight. You may get tons of interview requests.
Maybe they'll put him on the PR magazine like Arashi.
Could be. They don't know when to quit. Yuito, I know it'll be a pain, but don't answer directly. Just evade any questions.
Yeah,
Just like your
I'll
fighting
do my best.
style. Dodge as you can.
Oh, looks like Tsugumi found the Crows.
Okay, we'll keep this short. That's the end of this assignment. From now on, our orders will be sent directly from above. You can't refuse a deployment order. Go to the designated place at the designated time and carry out your mission. You can take on suppression assignments and training at your leisure, but don't slack off too much.
Crows.
I'm gonna try training right now.
They'll be here soon.
Being
We're jamming them.
do by
It's just a
myself.
matter of time.
I just want to boost up my.
If you have any further
character's
questions,
levels.
ask Wataru. Okay, back to Suo.
Captain, can I be excused here? I want to make a stop.
Do you have to do it right now?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah,
I really want to
fine.
know
Do whatever
what
you
he
want.
is doing.
Love you, Captain.
I really don't want to watch the TV show because then it's spoiling me about who's the bad guy and who's the good guys sometimes. I watch too much anime. And a lot of mystery stuff too. Again, I got my whole family like that stuff. I don't know how we like watching that stuff. Man, I'm really hungry for food.
I didn't just say that for the press. You two really did a great job. Looks like there's a resource nearby.
Yep, I already got it.
Oh, Seto.
The pampered Sumeragi kid.
Oh,
What's
thanks.
with the attitude? Wait, Naomi?
Oh, Nagi and Yuito.
Naomi and Kasane, hi. Good job today.
Kyoka, are you training rookies too?
Yes, we got a bunch of cuties again this year, so I have to do my best.
My guys are doing well. Hey, Kasane, was it? How was training?
I think I did as well as I could.
Good.
Kasane? Wait.
What is it, Naomi?
Are you all right?
Huh? Oh, I'm fine.
I just saw you on Himuka TV. You looked way too composed to be a rookie. I was very impressed.
Thank you.
Kyoka Platoon. Everyone except team leaders is dismissed. Team leaders, come with me to headquarters.
Same for us. Team leaders to headquarters.
Kasane?
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
We fought an other together. Did you forget?
No. Not that. So, you have a sister?
You mean Naomi? Did you get hit in the head? You're weird. But your power was pretty good. Good luck.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Yuito. So you're friends with the Randall sisters?
If that seemed friendly to you, then you're weird as well.
Really?
I'm heading back to headquarters. Keep chatter to a minimum outside. Crows are after you.
I'll go back to headquarters with you.
Naomi gave you a compliment. That's nice, Yuito. That was just because she happened to see me do something good. Kasane was pretty harsh, though. I'm still jealous. If I had just gotten there a little earlier.
I think Kaguro takes too many liberties. You can't just say you're taking a detour and go straight home by yourself. Kaguro is always like that.
You're very serious.
No, you're the serious one.
Just making sure. Yeah, I know that, but.
Hey, it's Major General Karin Travers.
Keep your voice down, you idiot.
Private Yuito Sumeragi. I heard you were getting chased around by the crows.
Yes, sir.
They're just like mosquitoes in the winter. Powerless, but annoying. So use them instead. It's easier to climb the ranks with some notoriety. You'll also learn a thing or two under Seto's leadership. Anyway, keep at it. I expect big things from you.
Lucky you. Major General Karin apparently has had an eye on your talent since you were still a cadet.
What? Really?
Yes. A Septentrion First Class thinks you're promising. Don't let him down.
Major General Karin's faith in me. It doesn't seem to be because of my brother. He doesn't seem the type. Oh, crap. I can't stop myself from smiling.
Anyway, could you go report to Wataru? I'm going to go check on Kaguro.
Why?
Hiccups.
It seems like he stayed behind in Kikuchiba, and I'm a little concerned. Oh yes, and Nagi, you entered a prohibited area back there. Write and submit an incident report immediately.
Oops.
Oh.
Sorry, I had something look like something
Wow,
white.
a Septentrion like Kara knows you.
Cool.
He must really see something in you. It's so amazing that you managed to get his attention.
Yeah. But I'm a volunteer soldier.
Oh wait.
You're finally here. I got so tired of waiting for you that I dragged myself out.
Okay,
Hurry up and give me your mission report to put on record. I want to get this
Think
over
about
with so I can go play
playing
some
this
games.
It's a distress signal. We have to go.
I'm coming too.
You were told to write up an incident report, Nagi.
But Yuito is going.
Hanabi, please go see Wataru for me. And could you help Nagi write his report? I'll head over to Mizuhagawa.
What?
Yuito, be careful. It must be bad if Arashi is asking for help.
You're backing me up. I'm counting on you.
I'm thinking about playing Roblox or do one more missions.
Be careful, Yuito.
Yeah, sorry about everything. Like Nagi.
Seriously, make it back in one piece, alright?
Could save. I know it's hour 1:32 probably because like 2 minutes behind. Yeah, so I was like hour and 33 minutes. I don't know why I say 2, but yeah, I'm somewhat done with it now. So I'm done with playing Roblox. I'm gonna boost this up and show you guys. I think I'm gonna go for this. Yes, okay. And I need one more one more. Yeah, I need one more key. So. I'll go for this. And then I will get this later. Oh, that's the reason why I got really crap on. So I'm gonna go on Roblox right now, so give me a minute to switch and look up. I think I'm 11 now. I might check on that now. Could play Borderlands, but I'm really tired of playing Borderlands right now. I don't know why. Yeah, so I'm 11, so give me a minute to switch that around.